Hello everyone, welcome back to A Guy Called Henry. It's been nearly 5 years since I last posted on this channel, and I'm making this video today because I think I'm going to be bringing the channel back. It's something I've been thinking about for quite a long time. I always had big ambitions when I started this channel back in 2018 it was. I really wanted to make a different style of boxing channel. I wanted to do creative content. I wanted to really, promote fighters and show who they really were as people. And I was so ambitious. Unfortunately, at the time, I wasn't particularly realistic with what I was actually able to do. And what I've learned over the last few years, I now know that in order to do this YouTube thing, you've got to be so consistent. And it doesn't matter if you make the best video in the world. You'd be better off making 3 of them a week that weren't 10% as good as that amazing video. So I'm kind of coming back at it with a whole new attitude and a whole new ethos. Some of you might remember me from before. I'm not sure, to be fair. This was never a massive channel. It got monetized thanks to the Coach Allen documentary that I did with Dave Allen and his boys. That was back in like February 2020, I think it was. Obviously a great experience, and I had so many good experiences working with the fighters back then. And yeah, it was just really cool. You know, I did some bits in the industry. I got to know some interesting people, and it was a great experience. Unfortunately, COVID hit and it kind of derailed everything for me at the time. And since then, my life's just been kind of a crazy whirlwind adventure. I ended up moving to Bali for the last couple of years, where I started my own video production company. One of my best friends out there was actually a massive content creator on YouTube himself. I met a couple of other guys who were big creators on YouTube as well. And it was such an eye-opening experience for me. I've just been kind of, I guess, building up the confidence to come and put myself on camera like this, because I've always loved chatting about boxing and I still love the sport. I've still followed it while I've been away, and recently it's just exploded. It's so exciting again now. Loads of big fights are being made thanks to these Saudi Arabia cards that are happening. And I think the sport's never really been, in the time that I've been a fan of it, the sport's never really been in better health. You know, all these matchups that we wanted to see for so many years now happen, which is so exciting. And I just think what better time than to sort of revamp the channel and start putting myself on camera a bit more. You know, as I say, it was something that I never really planned on doing, putting my own opinions and my own thoughts and feelings out there about stuff. It's something I kind of touched on here and there, but, you know, it was always in my mind that I wanted to work with the fighters, you know, and make the documentaries and tell stories. But the reality is, if I want to do this YouTube thing, this is how I've got to do it. So yeah, so that's the plan moving forward. The channel is going to look more like, you know, what's happening in the boxing world. What do I think's good? What do I think's bad? What fights are we anticipating? What do we think of certain matchups? And just trying to be really honest and make a channel where people can comment and we can share and grow a community together. Because, you know, that's what it's all about at the end of the day for me. I want to interact with people. I want to have conversations about the sport. I have also now live in Melbourne in Australia, so I've moved out here. Time zone wise, it's pretty cool for boxing. You know, I get the UK fights early on a Sunday and then the American fights Sunday afternoon. So I definitely want to do a bit of live streaming. Basically, I don't think I've ever really had an opportunity like this before where I can really immerse myself in the sport, really enjoy watching it without having to wake up at ungodly hours to do so. So yeah, I think it's going to be really cool. I don't know how many of you will even watch this. I guess I'm just kind of putting this out there to see who's still out there, who's listening. I've been speaking with a few boxers. I'd really like to do this at times, almost like it's a news show, and have some biggish names on. You know, I still speak to Carl Frampton from time to time. I was speaking to Dave Allen the other day, who, you know, he's a legend. And, you know, I think for me, I want to be able to speak freely on here. I want to be able to give my honest opinions, my honest reactions. But I also want to be able to bring in people who know far more than I do about the sport. And I really want to come at this with a sort of a curious mindset where we can all sort of, you know, learn things and see, you know, see what's what. So yeah, I think I'm going to try and post a few videos this week. I need a bit more equipment at the minute. I'm using HDMI cards. It takes forever to get the video off the camera onto my computer. So I'm going to need to get a capture card. So much technical rubbish. But yeah, I'm in my apartment here in Australia now, in Melbourne, and I'm set up and I feel like this is the time to do this. So I'm excited and I can't wait to start putting some great content out for you all. All right, guys, thanks for watching this little message if you did. And I can't wait to get started.